AITA for sending my neighbor Venmo requests every day until he pays for the laptop his kid broke. I am a high school student and live with my family. I was doing some homework on the patio table outside and I was the only one home. I went inside to refill my water bottle and came back out to see my laptop on the ground. And my neighbor's kid running around the deck. The neighbor lives next door in a different house. We don't have a shared yard. So I was not expecting his kid coming around. I tried to catch her and ask what had happened to the laptop and she ran away to her own house and wouldn't talk to me. I went home and checked on the Ring camera and saw a video of my neighbor's kid running into the yard. Running under the table. Pushing up on the underside of the table, causing everything on it to tilt and slide to the ground. And running away. In the under a minute I'd been inside. I downloaded the video to my phone and went to the neighbor's house to ask him for money to replace the laptop. I decided to ask for $1,700 for the laptop and $159 for the lost time that I spent doing the homework that I'd have to redo. I valued my lost time at the amount I'm paid at work since I'd likely have to skip a couple shifts at work to redo the assignment. I went to the neighbor's house and he said he wasn't gonna pay because I shouldn't have left the laptop out and anything could have happened like rain or something. I said it was a clear day and I only went inside for a minute. Anyway, anything didn't happen. I had a video of his kid happening to my laptop and since she was too little to pay for it herself he had to as her dad. He said no. Now this might be petty but I have his Venmo because my family and his family did a barbecue block party thing and I had to pay him for a share of the shopping. So every day I've sent a $1,859 request to him and he keeps declining it. I told my family and they think I shouldn't have left out the laptop and that I was harassing him doing that and they will replace it for me. They would use some of my college fund money. But I feel like they shouldn't have to pay. Plus I'll need that college fund for college. So I've kept Venmo requesting him and also posted the video from the camera on the community Facebook saying, hey, any advice here? I had a neighbor's kid come to my house and break something expensive. On camera. Are they supposed to pay and how can I do that? The parents have been refusing to pay a bunch of times. Is there some homeowner insurance to help? Sorry for dumb questions. I'm a high schooler and have never dealt with something like this before. Quote. Anyway, my parents found the post and got upset at me for stirring the shit. And for continuing to Venmo request him. AITA for being so stubborn about getting paid for the broken laptop? NTA. File in small claims court. Should cost like $50 and with the video, the parents will be obligated to pay. Venmo isn't the way to handle it. Small claims court would be your answer. Or filing a police report. NTA. But you're beating your head against a wall. Your first step should have been filing a police report. Then you sue in. Most likely. Small claims court. Don't count on getting full value back unless your computer was brand new out of the box and it will be valued at the replacement cost for a comparable use and age computer. And you'll probably be laughed at for asking for monies for shifts missed. But they should give you money to help replace it. The neighbor's kid was trespassing and willfully destroyed your property. You have evidence. File a police report. NTA. Small claims court is a thing if you're in the US. You know that neighbor would be after you if the situation were reversed. NTA. NTA. Whether you should leave a laptop out or not is irrelevant. What's relevant is the kid broke it. I could understand the parent not wanting to pay the exact amount requested, debating replacement. Value versus actual value, or not wanting to pay for your lost time, but on the whole, you're in the right and they should settle up. NTA. Not for being stubborn. You're in the right here. If she's old enough to run over and smash your stuff, she's old enough to run into the street and get herself killed. She should have been supervised if these are the kinds of decisions she makes. I think you need to find a new plan. However, oh, you're not entitled to homework time. Just the cost of a replacement year-old. Edit. 6 months old MacBook Plus, was it? Whatever it was you had. You aren't entitled to an upgrade here. Just restitutio in integram, as nobody actually says. The right to be made whole. 100%. Not 120%. NTA. But full disclosure. After the second time I'd block your ass on Venmo. NTA. Take them to court. NTA. Your neighbor should have to pay. His child trespassed and did damage. What would your parents have thought if the kid had broken something of theirs? Homeowner's insurance might pay, but your neighbor should be doing it and begging for forgiveness, plus punishing his child for trespassing. Why? Why would you do that besides just wanting to piss them off? You got evidence, so just call the police or something. You could sue them for damages as well. I don't see the point of the Venmo thing. NTA. I mean TBH, why cannot you leave your laptop outside your yard for a few minutes? How did the kid get there? Instead of blaming you leaving out the laptop, they should look out for their own kid. I wouldn't be so stubborn about the situation if they were sorry and couldn't afford it. But this is defo not the case. I mean, they might not be able to afford it, but they still don't feel sorry, as I can tell from the story. Small claims court, my dude. NTA. Now I wouldn't be sending him Venmo requests every day. But your parents shouldn't have to be taking from your college fund to pay for it. His kid broke your laptop and he should be the one paying for it. NTA here. But was your notebook still worth $1,700? NTA. He should make you whole again. I adjust property claims, and sometimes stuff like this does come through my desk. That being said, even small claims court may not grant you full 100% payment and likely nothing for loss of time, as the loss itself isn't black and white and not entirely 100% the kid's fault. What I am trying to say, your action of leaving your laptop already has some risks that you willingly took. A kid was one of the many possibilities that could have occurred to cause DMG to your property. For example, a wild or domestic animals, weather, theft, etc. Maybe make a claim against his insurance first. With the video, you may not even need a police report. Might be easier. You're not going to annoy your neighbor into paying for the computer. I'm not sure what the endgame here is. NTA. This same thing happened to me as a kid and I hate that my mom let it go. Some kid threw a rock through our window because he wanted to play with my sister. His dad actually agreed to pay it and then my mom ended up footing the bill. Pretty expensive when you're living paycheck to paycheck. The dad absolutely owes you for your laptop. You, however, don't get to just pull random amounts of money out of your head. You can ask for repair costs. You can ask for replacement value, which means the same laptop even if it's only used now. I'm pretty sure no court will give you lost wages until you've lost the wages lol. Go take the laptop to a repair place and get an estimate. Find out if the data is recoverable. File a claim in small claims court. Contact the police. The child was unsupervised and that laptop could have been a scalding. hot cup of coffee just as easily.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.